How do search engines figure out what is the image that you're sharing is all about, whether you share it on a blog post, website, social media, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is, how do they figure out? Well, while we live in the world of artificial intelligence and image recognition, the search engines do take an educated guess. But more often than not, the best practice is to actually tell search engine what your image is about, and that is done using alt text. So hello everyone, this is Didi Singh and you're watching This is Digital Marketing. In the previous video we spoke about how you can leverage images to increase traffic to your website. About 20% of search traffic actually comes via image searches, so it is very important for you to write proper alt text and properly SEO optimize your images. First thing first, why do you need to pay attention? Yes, I said 20% of traffic would come from image search. So when your blog post or social posts are getting indexed, search engines try to make sense of not only text but also images. They try to see and gather relevant information from metadata, from the image name that you have shared, etc. But more often than not, that's not very accurate, and hence it is required for you to give that information to search engines, so without making any guesstimate, search engine knows what your image is about. Now let's look into some key steps that you need to consider while optimizing images. In today's day and age, most people are using mobile devices, so you need to pay attention that your images are properly visible on mobile devices. For instance, if you are preparing an infographic, you don't want to make it very broad because then it will be well fitted for desktop, but it might not be as well fitted for your mobile devices. So that's something that you need to keep in mind. Point number 2 is you want to understand whether you should use JPEG images, which is JPEG format, or PNG images. PNG images are very well suited for logos where you need background transparency, etc. So if you are using a pie chart, you want a transparent background, you would use PNG. But when you are using a highly visual shot, you want the image to look really good. For example, if you are using it for photography purpose, you would want to include JPEG. Now the other part is caption. You would always want to give image a caption, and not just any caption. You would want to write a good caption that helps you discover on searches. For example, if you are publishing an image of cricket match, you wouldn't want to just say that it is a cricket match image. You would want to caption who are the people who are playing, which is the year this cricket match has taken place, what cricket match series it is, what is the location it has happened, because these are the searches that people would be making. So for in order for search engine to discover your content on these searches, you need to of course include it at two places. One is your caption, other is your alt text. Alt text is something that search engines read, and caption is something that users like you and I read. Apart from this, you also need to take care of that you're not making images so heavy that your website is taking a lot of time to load, and you're not making them so light that it is getting pixelated. You also would want to store, name your images properly, because you can feed in good information like keyword and what the image is about as image name as well. Something that you need to keep in mind is you don't want to abuse your images by inserting spammy keywords or by repeating the same thing again and again. Gone are the days when search engines were just so naive to consider whatever you're putting as keyword and giving you the due attention. Now search engines have evolved a lot, and they can figure out if you're trying to use black hat SEO practices. Now we all live in the world of artificial intelligence, generative AI like ChatGPT. So a question that I often get asked nowadays is, aren't search engines able to figure out what these images or videos are all about? Well, we all know that YouTube has been doing that. Even if I don't put any headline title to this video, YouTube will still be able to make sense of it. But it will have to go through a lot of context that what this YouTube channel is about or what this image is about, and it will make certain educated guesses basis all the surrounding data. In case of image, it would be metadata of the article. It will be what this article is about, what this website is about, and then Google will form certain context. It will also use technology like computer vision. We all know that now. In fact, quite a few years back, we figured that Google is able to discover whether it is a ripened fruit or it's a raw fruit, or what the object in site is all about. I know that my Google images can also identify faces. They identify people that I often frequently store on my phone, so they are able to identify that it's me, it's my younger image, it's my mom, etc., because I have feeded that information at a certain point in time. So yes, computer vision can identify objects. So if it is a cricket match, and even if you don't tell Google that it's a cricket match, it will be able to figure out that you're talking about cricket match. But what it will not be able to figure out is which stadium it is, unless it is absolutely evident in the image, right? It will be able to figure out that you're talking about cricket match, especially from metadata, from the image recognition. It will be able to figure out the time, because it will take the time when either the image was captured or the blog article was published. So all this information it can make sense of. It will also make sense of location actually, because the article will talk about it, but then you are leaving too much for Google to understand and explore on its own, while you can give that information in a much easier form for Google to understand what your image is about and to accordingly feed it to the customers. So congratulations, you have just figured out how to optimize your images for search engine. So now go back, look at your blog articles if you haven't been doing it, and if you have been doing it but you haven't been doing it the right way. What is the right way? Like I said with the cricket example, you don't need to say that it is cricket. Google can figure that out. You need to act like a human and not artificial intelligence. You need to give that added information to Google that your user base would be searching for, right? So yes, do comment if you have any queries. You can reach out to me with specific questions like how do I write a powerful caption or alt tag for this image, and I'll be happy to answer. Do check out the previous video that talks about how including images in your blog post increases your chances of skyrocketing your website traffic. See you in the next video.